Ask Ocean. Tally-ho, my name is KingFishOcean and welcome to Ask Ocean. Now if you weren't aware, this was a series that I used to do over on my other channel, a guy named Ocean, and that's where the intro actually came from. But I'm actually now bringing back this series for this channel. Now this is going to be a series that isn't going to be every week, it may be every now and then, just a kind of little mini series in a sense, where you guys can send me all your questions via Twitter, Facebook, YouTube comments or Google+, and I will answer them. Currently wearing the KingFishOcean t-shirt, which if you're wondering, no, it's not on sale. I actually bought this t-shirt myself, I actually designed it myself as well if you're wondering. But I actually bought this and my Tally-ho tank top, which you might have seen before, and these shirts and clothing products aren't on sale to anyone, but maybe if you guys really want to see something like that, I could do something like that, or maybe we could do a giveaway at some point where I'll just give a few of them out for the fun of it. But I will say that I don't get them for free. I don't get handed them to me on a silver platter, I have to buy them. But anyways, let's get straight on with it. First question, Minecraft Pro 909, I assume that's Minecraft, asks, do you have Pokemon Go, and if so, what is your best Pokemon? Yes, I do, and currently my best Pokemon is a 712 CP Hypno. Courtney Renee asks, what is your favourite childhood memory? Ooh, I don't actually really remember too many things from my childhood that really just like strikes a chord with me. I did used to go on a lot of museum trips and park trips with my grandma, which were always a lot of fun. That and the vast many times that I've gone to the cinema with my dad. I'd say probably the one that I always kind of remember though is that I used to go to the airport with my grandma, and we'd just go to like kind of one of the waiting areas, or like just the where there was like food and drink and stuff like that, and we'd just sit down with some food and drink, and we'd kind of just plane watch and plane spot, and my grandma would tell me all about the different planes and which ones were going where and which ones were this and which one was that. I do remember one coming in from, I think it was probably somewhere in Japan, I'd assume, but one of them came in from Japan because it had like the Japanese kanji, is it, whatever it's called, on the side with a giant picture of Pikachu, and it was like a yellow plane. It was awesome. TC Robson asks, what camera do you use for your face cam, and is the new setup helping you out? The camera that I'm currently using right now, in fact, is the Canon 70D, which is quite an expensive camera to try and get a hold of, so if you're looking for something cheap and reliable or something, I probably wouldn't suggest this camera because it's not cheap. Also, the problem is, it may just be a lens issue. I probably do just need to get a better lens that's built towards video, but it doesn't quite come out quite that great when I'm doing close-up stuff like this. If I was to use my phone or something else half the time, it seems like better quality, which is very strange, but it does take tremendous pictures. Sometime in the future, I'm actually looking at getting a different camera, maybe something that's built towards more of the video side of the camera rather than the picture side of the camera. And yes, the setup has been helping me. If you're wondering what I'm talking about, I will leave a link for that video in the outro. But pretty much this question, I assume, is being asked because of the fact that in my old setup, I was sat on a stool, so I had constant shoulder and back issues. I'm actually kind of getting back pains right now because I'm not leaning on anything. Ugh. But yes, my back and shoulder problem hasn't been as bad. The only problem now is the fact that I'm actually starting to develop a form of carpal tunnel in my right hand, which is, if you don't know what that is, it's like if you do repetitive things, like if you're using a computer a lot, or if you'll probably know about this if you're a PC gamer, you're moving your mouse around a lot like that and stuff. And the thing is, I actually read upon this that your wrist is meant to be like that. That's like the natural position, and your bones straighten out, but when you do that, your bones are kind of bending over each other, and that's what sort of starts to irritate your arm and your muscles and causes carpal tunnel. And I've been getting that, so it gets to the point where literally the other day I went to edit a Doom video, I think it was, and I literally synchronized it all up, which is something you have to do at the beginning of the video, and literally just had synchronized it, the carpal tunnel started, and I was just like, I'm not even started yet. Why? My body hates me and I hate it. Ice Monk asks, how much wood would a woodchuck chuck, and will that erase the laws of gravity? I nearly went into the full rhyme then. A woodchuck would chuck some amount of wood if a woodchuck could chuck wood. But if a woodchuck could chuck wood and a woodchuck should chuck wood, then how much wood would a woodchuck chuck if a woodchuck could chuck wood? It's like the never-ending question. It's unanswerable. And I'm pretty sure that that question will indeed be the end of the universe and the laws of gravity. What have you done? AAP Fire asks, when will you start university and what will you study? Now, I'm actually supposed to be starting university next month, which I will be doing a separate video on at some point, just to, when I find out my timetable, because it is going to affect the way that I do videos, which means I usually try and get 5 videos up a week, which is a video for Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday and Friday. Friday is usually Kingfish Fridays or Ask Ocean or any other kinds of side series you could call them. But the problem with me going to university is going to be the fact that I think it's only going to be a part-time thing, maybe 3 days a week, but I'm still not gonna have as much time to get things done. And then even when I do have those spare days, I'm probably not gonna be able to go, right, well, I'm just gonna sit down today and I'm gonna edit 5 videos. I'm gonna get 5 videos done, because it takes a hell of a long time to get some of these videos done, especially considering the fact that now my computer literally takes 17 hours just to render a single Doom video, which is not good. My PC sucks. Although on the other hand, with me going to university, hopefully that means I may be able to use some of like the spare money that I may have in order to get some upgrades or to figure out something to upgrade my computer and make things run smoother. Oh yeah, there was a second part of that question, wasn't there? I will actually be studying media post-production. I think it's just media overall, I'm not too sure. I should know this! Which is pretty much going to be video production, which is like this, you know, making videos, doing all these different things, while also delving into the deeper sides of the business of the media. But pretty much from what I can tell overall, it's going to be producing videos, making videos, and editing them, because editing is what I love to do. Well, I love making videos overall, but editing is just like one of the most fun parts of it for me. Rodrigo Paulo asks, who was your inspiration to create the channel? When I first started YouTube, my first inspiration was actually Toby Turner, which is kind of sucky considering all the allegations that he's had against him recently. But I'm not going to get into that. If you're interested, go look it up. It was all over the place about a month or two ago. It's crazy business. The first channel I actually watched of his was his main channel, where he does a lot of like skits and comedy stuff. And that got me into the idea of doing something similar, which created the channel A Guy Named Ocean, which is, if you're not aware, my old channel, which is still linked up on my channel homepage. You can go and find it in the side bit of the people you should go and look at, because they're like the best thing ever made, yeah. But after a while I actually started watching his gaming channel, and eventually, as well as that, actually kind of sort of went off his channel. Like after a while I kind of got a bit bored of the stuff that he made, and that's when I started watching PewDiePie. Became a huge influence, and then eventually I kind of went off PewDiePie a little bit as well. And these days it tends to be Markiplier, Jacksepticeye and Cryotic who tend to be my different influences and inspirations, because I go off a motto which is make what you would want to see, make what you would watch, and their series stuff mostly, and some of the like funnier videos and stuff is the kind of stuff that I like to watch, that I find entertaining, so that's what I make. But I always felt inspired by those guys, and I always felt this kind of feeling of wanting to be like them, while at the same time possibly being better than them one day. I mean, I'm not saying I am better than them, just it's a goal of mine to try and be the best that I very can be. I wanna be the best I can be, very best ever was. I have really enjoyed the journey so far, and things will only keep getting better for KingFishOcean. But anyways guys, that's all I've got time for today. I'm going to be trying to keep these episodes short and sweet so that they don't take too long to sit through. It's not going to be another series of doom. But anyways, just two quick things that I want to say. First off, I am actually working on like a funny moments montage for the 1,000 subscribers that we reached like a couple of months ago now. I know but it has taken a hell of a long time, because I'm trying to juggle finding funny clips and funny moments, which is taking a while because I don't remember them, I don't write them down or anything, so I have to keep watching through my own videos, which just feels weird, in order to find these funny moments, or grabbing funny moments from recent videos and then putting them in a little separate video document. So that's been taking enough time as it is. I'll also trying to keep on top of the current videos that I've got going, a couple of future videos that I'm trying to do. So it's all just been a big mess, especially with my computer messing up, and the other day we had a burst water pipe, which is actually the second thing, and I just realised there's 3 things. This is a very messy outro. But yeah, I do apologise for the other day. I was actually supposed to have a video up the other day, but we actually had a burst water pipe, which was freaking horrible. Like, there was water pouring all down the walls and everything, and the worst thing is that's the room that the internet was in, like our internet router, whatever you want to call it, modem, whatever. So we had to take that out and move it for about a day, and then later on that night things were okay and I managed to sort things out again, but it completely threw my schedule off whack. And the third thing is, one thing I've actually been kind of wanting to do recently, if I can afford it at some point, is I've been wanting to try out one of these blocks or crate systems like Loot Crate or Nerd Block, one of these like kind of subscription box services where you get these boxes and you get like a bunch of randomized like cool nerdy stuff in. And I was thinking about getting one of the gaming ones, because gaming is what I love, while also at the same time it kind of fits in with this channel as well. So on that note, I was thinking, would you guys like to see something like that on the channel, where I do an unboxing of the one that I get like every month. Let me know in the comment section down below. I'd be very interested to hear what you guys say. But anyways guys, thank you for watching. Don't forget to slap that like button, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Pip pip toodle-oo! Kingfish Fridays, Kingfish Fridays, yeah! Tally ho, my name is KingFishOcean and welcome back to Kingfish Fridays. Now this week we're going freehand because, I don't know, I felt like it was just better to go freehand rather than setting up my tripod and setting it all up. It's actually right next to me. But this week, if you haven't guessed by the title, it's so warm!